Is Pizza Hut stuffed? Pizza Hut has been in big trouble recently, so much so that major warnings have been sent out by their auditors.
Do you really think this is the right thing for us to be doing, Ivana?
What will people think?
Let them talk. It's wrong, isn't it?
But it feels so right.
Then it's a deal?
Yes, we eat our pizza the wrong way.
Crust first.
Introducing stuffed crust pizza from Pizza Hut. With a ring of cheese baked into a totally new, thinner crust, you'll want to eat it the wrong way. Crust first.
May I have the last slice?
Actually, you're only entitled to half.
Pizza Hut UK, particularly in the past, used to be really popular. In particular, the buffets, the all-you-can-eat pizzas. But over time, Pizza Hut has really struggled. Pizza Hut decided to sell the restaurant side of the business. They kept the delivery, so they sold that side in 2006 to Yum Foods. And since then, they have changed hands quite a number of times over the years, leading to a management buyout in 2018, 1 year before the pandemic. So recently, the auditors PwC has flagged in the financial statements that they believe Pizza Hut UK is at risk of going out of business. This is due to Pizza Hut potentially struggling to pay their debts next year and to be in a healthy financial position. So this is not to be taken lightly. So there are three major reasons why Pizza Hut has been struggling, particularly in the UK. So problem one, frozen pizza. So Pizza Hut used to make the dough in-house and they used to use fresh ingredients to make the pizzas. This meant that the pizzas from Pizza Hut were really high quality and the staff really took pride in being able to make really quality and really good pizza. However, over time, what's happened is that they've decided to switch to frozen pizza. So the pizza is delivered frozen and then it is then heated up in the store. I imagine this was done to cut costs. We've seen some other companies doing something similar. It's a trade-off between being able to cut the costs, but then it impacts on the quality of the pizza. And ultimately, the quality of the pizza is what can keep people coming back again and again. I believe Greggs also do something similar, just like a disclaimer. So other companies are doing it, but at the same time, even Greggs has had those kind of complaints in the past in terms of, the quality maybe not being as high as it has been or it can be in other places, in local bakeries, for example. Problem two, attitude towards pizzas changing. So over time, what's happened is people have started to think differently about pizzas. So before, pizzas were thought of something that you would go out to dinner and have. It was seen as more high quality. But I think over time, maybe with the rise of fast food and the rise of home deliveries, with people like Domino's, for example, it seems as if maybe there's been like a bit of a cheapening in terms of the perception of pizza. And, maybe pizza today is seen more on the level of things like, McDonald's, KFC and so on, where it's more perhaps something that we would order in rather than going to somewhere on a night out to go and eat out at. Domino's, of course, is the dominant player in the market when it comes to pizza deliveries, but Pizza Hut has stepped up their game in terms of delivery. So they started to do more and more deliveries and started to up their game in terms of deliveries. So they're doing well in that regard. But when it comes to the restaurant side, they've been, left behind. And problem three, the timing. So the management buyout took place just before the pandemic. So it took place in 2018. Horrible timing. But at the same time, how would they know that the pandemic was on the horizon a year later? As we know, many shops closed and were forced to shut. And Pizza Hut, I'm sure, was a major casualty in that, as they have lots of restaurants and those restaurants would have been, paying, quite a bit of rent. And yeah, they would have had many of the struggles that a lot of people had during that time. But recently, what's been happening is that with everything going up in terms of ingredients, rents, bills, and so on, with the cost of living crisis, it's something that for sure has impacted Pizza Hut. So I'm sure it's one of the major reasons why they're having potential cash issues for this year. Now, it must be noted that in the director's report, it did say that Pizza Hut were speaking to the lenders and trying to have a waiver to see if it's possible to waive some of the debt that could be due this year. It's potentially they could be liable for that debt. So it awaits to be seen how they do. But at the moment, it's certainly a warning sign that they are facing major cash issues, and it's definitely something that they're going to need to look at going forward in terms of what they can do to transform the business. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more. Bye.